Shine, Jesus, shine, Jesus, shine, Jesus. Let them know who you are. Shining in the light of your soul, and yes, you'll see. Rain, Jesus, rise, Jesus.
Good morning, guys. I am back again for another video. This is Eileen, and I'm very excited to share you another video. As I promised, I said I'm going to share you from the Genesis to Revelation. This is a long journey, so please buckle up because we will have a long discussion for this. But this time around, we will only touch the first chapter of the Genesis, which is the origin or the beginning or the creation of the universe. But before we touch it in there, I want you to have a little bit of trivia from my side. What was my understanding about the creation of the universe when I was young? This is very interesting. Since my parents are only grade 2, and in the house, we are not really talking about, I don't think I remember that I was being told that this is the English of this, what is the English of that, what the English of is the, fish, what is the English of, I don't think I remember that, when I was young. So now, I'm going to share you my understanding how the universe had been created. You won't believe this. All I know, since I was young, I thought that the universe had been created by the scientists. I thought, because since they are very smart, I know that the genius people were the scientists. I don't know where did I get that, but that's what my understanding, that there is a scientist that go to the, I guess it go to the moon or something like that. So I was really thinking that the one who created the universe, the world, is human, because they're smart. I didn't know that there is God, and I was like, what's going on? I was like, wow, I didn't know that. I'm not joking, but that's what my understanding. And when I get older, especially when I got, I guess, when was the time that I really understand that the creation of God, that God has a big participation of everything, because religiously speaking, let me recall it again, or maybe I'm just dummy that I didn't know. Maybe in the school, when during elementary and high school, it was being said there in our religion that the one who created everything is God. But maybe I'm not really, maybe I'm not paying attention, but I carry that. I carry that understanding that all I know, the one who created the universe was scientist. It's funny, damn. But anyway, and so much for that. That is only a trivia. Now let's go on to the first chapter of the Genesis, which is the creation of the universe, the creation of human beings. On the first day, it was said there, God said, let there be light, because it's all the total darkness, desolate, how do you say it? And God said, let there be light. So right away it appears that it says there that the Spirit of the Lord, the Spirit of God, was in the sea. And when God says, let there be light, the light appeared, So the light was called day, and the night, and the dark was called night. So there is day and night. Another trivia. I thought, when I was young, I was thinking about this. How does the Monday, the Tuesday, the February, the January, the February, who created that? Who named that? Something, I have that question, again, I was thinking the scholar again was very smart and they named it that way. So I didn't know, but that's how I understand. But anyway, in the next day, that's my understanding only. If I know, forgive me, I didn't come from a very smart parents or a very, how do you call that? Even me, I am not studious. I am not a kind of student that will burn my eyebrow for studying. I didn't do that, because all I understand when I was young, all I remember is I love to play. I love to. It's all about outdoor activities. I love to run. I like to win. I remember when I was young, I always loved to win. I always loved to, I would love it if I win whatever it is, competition, whatever it is. I really love to win. Anyway, so much for that. So the second day, so the first day was the light, and it was called day, and the dark was called night. So that's why we have night and day. All right. Then the next day, God has created the dome, and He called it sky. Right. Then the third day, God created the land, and then He called it earth, and then the water, and He called it sea. Then the fourth day, but before that, He said, He told the earth, produce all kinds of plants that bears, how do you say it, that bears grains and fruits. So that's on the third day. And then on the fourth day, He created two larger lights, which is the sun and the moon. The sun that will rule during the daytime, and the moon which will rule during the nighttime. Okay? So, and the fifth day, God said, let the water be filled with all kinds of living creatures or living beings, and the air filled with a lot of birds. And then He blessed them, and He said to the creature in the sea that to reproduce, and fill the sea. And then He also told to the birds to increase the number. So God, if you can see, God just only say it. He worked by saying, do this, and it will be done. How great you are, God. Praise the Lord. Praise God for very amazing. It's really amazing. And that when I read it, and I was like, wow. And how far was the earth? How far was from here, from the land to the to the sky, and I was like, whoa. And I remember looking at, how do you call that, the satellite, how tiny was the human, and I was like, whoa, it's like really tiny. And then anyway, and then that's for the fifth, let's go back to the fifth, how do you call that, days. The fifth day was, He told the water, to be filled, all kinds of living creature and all this. And then, He said it, He told the earth to produce all kinds of animals. How do you call that, domestic or wild, and then large and small. And on the sixth day, He created the human beings, male and female, and then He told them, He said there that it will be resemblance, that the human being would be resemblance to them, to the God of heaven. So we are the same images or image with the one who created us. So now, the thing that really, the reason why I say this, first, second, because I don't like to miss one of the. I don't like to pretend to be very smart around. Not, I really wanted to make sure that I say everything, And on the sixth day, God created the human beings, right? And he said that, have a lot of children, and your descendant would live in the in the land, and they will be. It's like control over the birds, the fish, and all this, and it's like, don't worry about the animals. I already give them the green grass. How do you say it? The leafy grass. Meaning, the thing that really amazed me is that before God created human, He already first created everything before the human. So it's like having a preparation and everything, that hey, this is your bed, this is your house, this is your everything, and now, here comes the human. It's like, I remember, I guess T.D. Jakes said this, that before God create us, it's like, before a mother give birth to a how do you say it? Before a mother give birth or deliver a baby, she already, or the parents already prepared how do you call that, the room or the place or even the clothes of the baby, the crib, how do you call that, where you can put your baby, oh, you're not gonna, how do you say it, we're not, the mother will not say, oh, okay, here's the baby, and then, only, I guess I remember one story of that, that's, Mary, the, how do you call it, Virgin Mary, who was the mother of Jesus. I guess they were in, you know the story, but let's not touch that. I just remember that. But God prepare us, God prepare everything for human. So I guess that's what it just amazed me. One thing that I remember when I read that, before, I guess in the fourth day, He said there, when He created the two larger lights, which is the sun and the moon, He said, because He want that to be like to signal for, how do you call that? So they will know when it's already a religious festival or something like that. That what I'm trying to express is that, how come that God knows already how do you call it, religious festival, when He just only started to create the human? He just not even human yet. There's no human yet. It was only the large light. I mean, yes, the two large light, which is the sun and the moon. There's no human yet, but he said there that that was the preparation, because He's gonna put it in the sky to how do you call that, to let the people to shine to the earth, that, and it will like, something like to remind that it's already like it's already a festival or whatever festival that is going to happen. So what I'm trying to say is, God is very, how do you call that, strategic. He knew everything. He knew everything before He created us. He didn't even like no work hard. He just say, let there be light, and the light was there. Let there be this, and it's there. And that was amazing. And I know you have heard this already, and maybe you have a beautiful how do you call it, explanation for this. The only thing that the only reason that I tackle this, I bring this up, because I just wanted to share to those who didn't know it, especially the tinies, the youngster, or those who didn't like what I have experienced. That all I know when I was young, my understanding about the creation of the universe was created by the scientists, and it was like little did I know, it was God. So, but I'm not blaming my parents. Boy, I love my parents. I never did I said why my parents are this. I never have a complaint. I love them because I remember one of my classmates told me, and she said to me, "Hey, Eileen, if you want to go back again and change one thing in your life, what would it be?" And I was like, very quick. I said, "I'm not gonna change anything." You know why? Because if I'm gonna change something, when I was young, that's not gonna be me. That's not gonna be Eileen. That will be somebody else. And I said, no, I'm not gonna change, because who I am today, it's because of my parents. Who I am today, it's because of the place that I grew up. And I never complain, because all I remember, I am a happy kid. Since the day that I remember, I start to, gather the information. When you were young, I am a happy kid. I never complain. The only thing that I remember is my mother was very strict. When she said, "Do this," excuse me, "you have to do it, because you will be punished if you will not do whatever it is that she wants you to do." So I'm very careful not to upset my mother, because I know I will pay. So that's it for today, guys. I hope I share you a little bit. As a promise. I just wanted to share. That's all. I guess that's all the bottom line. I just want to share. Everybody knows about this, but let's. This is my passion, so I really wanted to share it with you. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you again. We will see you again. We will see you again in the next video. And thank you for watching, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. If you think necessary to be shared, then please share. If not, it's all right. God will provide, and I do believe in that. Thank you so much again, and I will see you again in the next video. Bye bye. Thank you. Mwah.